Welcome to another episode of I Shake My Head with Lisa and Sam.
Hello, friends of the podcast.
Don't say it with me. That's not nice. It's the one thing I get to do on my own. Don't fuck it up.
I'm just lip syncing it.
No, but don't fuck it up, okay?
Hi, I said the right thing.
Lisa, you
I've
talk
heard it
and talk and talk and talk and talk. I get the first 3 seconds of our podcast to just be by myself.
Okay, but listen to this.
Can I just enjoy it?
Had you not said anything, nobody would have known because I was mouthing it, not saying it.
And I heard you, so they're going to hear it.
How could you hear me? I was using my quiet voice.
I know there is no quiet voice.
Okay, you know what, Samantha? Do it again. Do it again. Go ahead.
No,
just do it again. Do it again.
You know what, Lisa? You're not
Samantha,
the boss of me.
Come on, one more time.
Nope.
Can I get one more?
No.
Please.
Can I get one more? No.
Pretty please. Pretty please.
Nope.
Come on.
Happening.
Listen.
I'm over
Samantha.
it and we're moving on.
Fine. Well, guess what? I'm going to do a second. Hello, friends of the podcast. Because I don't hold a grudge like you.
I'm a grudge holder, so there you go.
You are a grudge holder. You know what I think your issue is? I think your issue is that I just showed you a picture of the ginger app and you're frustrated and disappointed that you have not done it yet.
I don't want to look like Howdy Doody. No
I
offense.
want you to be a ginger.
Nope.
I need you to be a ginger.
It's not going to happen.
I need to see what that looks like.
No.
I need to see the freckles all the way across the nose and the face and the scorched look on your face.
I feel like you need to share that with the world because it made me laugh. And I'm like, you look like you're permanently happy. Hi, my name's Lisa and I like everybody. Like that should
be like a cartoon character.
Well,
I know.
Or you're like a wooden Pinocchio ginger version or something.
Kind
of. It looked weird.
So, friends of the podcast, my kid's sister sent me a picture, or she did a TikTok, or I saw it on her Instagram, and there's a filter where you can be a ginger. What I thought was the most funny first is that she is a ginger. This filter made her look more gingery than normal. What it does is it makes you look like as though you're Howdy Doody.
Because it's got freckles and you're red and it looks
red
like you have a sunburn.
I looked sunburned. I looked like I was like put into like a blast furnace, right? Like a heat furnace, like woof.
Not
good.
And
yeah, it's not good. I feel what they do is they've taken all the badness of being a ginger, like everybody says, being a ginger, they're growly, they're owly. And you know what? I know some gingers. They can be all those things and love them dearly, but I feel I can speak to that. And I feel that this app just brings happiness into your heart. Once you apply that filter, you're a happy ginger. Right? Happy boy. Just a happy boy, right? Like, so weird.
It is a little weird. And I'm never going to do that. So there you go.
I believe if you had tied strings to my wrist, I would be a marionette.
Yes. Oh my God.
I would look like a marionette.
Except you'd be the marionette that could talk by itself. So there you go.
Yeah,
so a little bit of a magic thing happening there.
So friends of the podcast, if you go to the TikTok app and you do the ginger filter, just take a selfie of yourself. You don't have to do the full TikTok. Take a selfie, post it on our page. I want to see what you look like as gingers. Maybe we'll get Sam to do it, but I'm not going to hold my breath. She's not fun like that.
I'm so not fun like that.
But what I thought was interesting with the whole ginger thing is I felt that I had better hair as a ginger today than I do as just unrecognizable Lisa. Friends, the podcast, I need a haircut.
I can't.
You need to. You need to.
Okay,
you have to.
I cannot for the second week in a row discuss your inch hair. Like you have inches of hair, not like long inches of hair. You have short inches of hair. Like you're not at any point going to look like a Q-tip because your hair is too short. It hasn't grown yet.
Well, that's not the look I'm going for either.
If it's grown a millimeter, like, I'd be shocked.
I'm also not trying to look like a Q-tip. That's not the hairstyle I'm going for, is the Q-tip look.
Well, you're not unrecognizable. You just think it's long. You always go, I need a bang. I want a bang. You got to let your hair grow for that, hey?
I feel that my hair is big. I feel it's big. Like I feel like it doesn't fit in the frame.
Then you're not tousling the way
I think I'm over tousling. And this is today's hair. This isn't like last week where I revealed I had day old hair. This is fresh hair. Fresh hair.
Oh my God.
I don't know.
We're putting our friends of the podcast, our poor listeners, through this again.
I know.
And we're not even like locked down. You can go get your hair chop. Why don't you I think you should go back to the wig idea.
I'm not getting a wig. I already felt last week like I was wearing a rug. I'm not going to get a wig. No, I'm not
But
doing
at least with a wig, you can choose your hairstyle and it'll never
Samantha,
grow. Oh
I'm-
my God. Wigs would be perfect. They
No, but then
never grow.
I would get bored of it. I'd get bored of the wig. I'd be like, oh, I need a new wig.
Yes, because you would have nothing to complain about. That would
Well,
be boring.
And that's not what I want in my life. I need a life with a little bit of complaint. Matter of fact,
I need a life with a little bit of complaint.
I need a little bit of wiggle room for complaining, please. Right? Right? Do you think you have a perfect life? You know what? We'll make it perfect. Just a little more room for complaining.
Stop it.
My husband would say, you already have a lot of that room. That's what Mike Gibson would say.
I think he would be right.
I think he feels that there's lots of wiggle room for Lisa to complain. You know what I was complaining about this morning? I was complaining about, so we're on the way to work and we're at the stoplight, right before you turn into the hospital. There's what looks like, I think, like some broken up pieces of cardboard box on lying in the middle of the road. Just little pieces, not big pieces. And like 4 or 5 big birds, not crows, but birds they're literally, Samantha, playing Russian roulette with the traffic because they think it's a piece of food. So they're like stopping traffic because they're like flying into the middle of this little corner to try and pick up a piece. And then another one's coming to pick up the piece and they're squawking back and forth. And then the big old crow comes and she's like, oh, I'm taking this piece because I'm stronger than all of you. I can fit that in my beak. And as we wait at the stoplight, I'm like, oh my God, these birds are going to derail the proper flow of traffic.
Just because of cardboard.
Because they probably think it's a piece of bread.
Well, wait till they start eating it. It's not going to be pleasant.
But here's the thing, right? There's trees everywhere. Go find a fucking berry. Dear birds, go find a fucking berry. Go find a fucking seed. Why are you eating a piece of cardboard in the middle of the intersection?
No, Lisa, I feel sorry for those birds.
Oh,
because they're city birds, right?
They are city birds.
City birds are used to handouts. City birds are used to us throwing our crap everywhere, right?
Okay.
Bread here and that there. Like, they're used to us being throwing garbage everywhere. So they're used to getting food. Yes.
So they're not fending for themselves.
No, the city birds, they don't know how to do it, man.
They don't know what a berry looks like or where to find a berry.
No.
They don't know what a seed looks like, even though they're all over the ground.
Even though they're all over the ground.
Instead, they just come and stop traffic.
And ruin your morning, apparently. Oh my God. You started complaining early today. And then it was just, was it like a little choo-choo train that just kept on going? Choo, right? Complain. Choo, complain.
And it was like, I think I can complain some more. I think I can complain some more.
Oh,
all day.
God.
That was the theme of my day. If I was like Iron Chef, it would be, and the main ingredient today is complaints by Lisa. Okay. All right. We're going to cook up 4 main dishes with complaints by Lisa. That's what it was. It was a complaining day.
Instead of compliments, it's complaints.
Totally opposite. Hey.
Oh my God.
That's how it was, Samantha.
Okay. I saw a weird picture in my Instagram travels.
Okay.
And I thought it was interesting. It says, in a world full of Kardashians, be a Stevie Nicks.
Oh.
And I'm like, huh.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I would want to be Stevie Nicks.
The world would want to be Stevie Nicks.
Because she's cool.
She kicks ass. She's a little bit sassy, a little bit brassy, right? A little bit kick-assy.
Well, because would you want to be a Kardashian or a Stevie Nicks?
Well, like in theory, I'd love to be a Kardashian, but I guess in life looks pretty sweet from that side. But I think in attitude, I would like to be a Stevie Nicks. I think I'd like to be Stevie Kardashian.
A Stevie Kardashian.
I'd
yeah,
like
there
to be
you
that
go.
Person.
Yes, a combo.
Yeah.
I wanted to be a rock star when I was young.
Did you?
I wanted like back in the 80s when they had big hair and they were wearing those crazy outfits and
right. Like kind of like your hair now, right? Like it's all like teased and tousled and
No, it's not. It's in a ponytail.
It's in a messy bun.
I'm living my 80s right now.
I feel that you are. I feel, right? You've got like your Madonna shirt on, like the way I see, like you look like a virgin. Woo, right? Let me see your wrist. You got little bangles on it. Let's see your wrist. Friends of the podcast, Samantha's totally dressed like an 80s bitch right now. Yes, you are. You got your hair pulled back. You got your little gray shirt with the little undershirt on underneath, like the flash dance girl.
How did this end up coming back on me? I have no idea how you do that.
That's where this friendship goes. Always goes full circle. Right?
You hate your hair, but then you also always complain about my hair. So why wouldn't it come full circle with that?
It's part of my complainingness, right? It's part of being complaining. Do you know what else? You know what? So today I was doing some paperwork in my office, and you know me, right? Office work, not my strongest suit, right?
No,
I leave it until I absolutely have to do office work. But it was an office work kind of day, right? I had to put some things together, so I had to staple some stuff, and I had to paper clip and bulldog clip, Anyways, long story short, Samantha, I have a complaint.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, guess what? And I marched on down to my boss's office and I went down to the main office and opened up her office and I said, do you have a second? And she's like, yeah, why? And I'm like, so here's the thing. I have an office and it's a nice office and I like my office and I have work to do in my office because it's an office day. But guess what? I'm not very officey. I'm out of staples. I don't have a paper clip and I just ran out of tape and I have no whiteout. And she's like, okay. And she's like, you need some office supplies? If you want me to be officey, I'm going to need some supplies. So she filled me up. I was so excited. I felt so adulty because I'm like, and I'll take a yellow highlighter that I'll never use too, please.
Yeah, of course.
Right?
Right. Never because in your life have I seen you use a highlighter.
No, but you should have one in your office.
Just in case.
Just in case. And I did not have one in my office.
Because that's what adult officey Lisa would have if she was being adulty officey.
Right.
She would have a yellow highlighter.
So she's been just trying to be she's been floating, right? Just treading water, trying to stay officey, right? Pulling it off. But then all of a sudden it was like her bare minimum office supplies ran out. The well ran dry today. And I'm like, I am not officey. I have no office supplies. And then she's like, do you want some Post-it notes? Like little ones? I'm like, okay, now slow your roll. Whoa. I'm not committing to a little Post-it note that I'm going to stick someplace. I'll tell you that right now. Notepad? No. I just wanted the basics.
Oh my God.
Isn't that so funny?
See, and I would have took the Post-it notes because I love a good Post-it note.
Yeah, you would have taken the Post-it notes. I actually thought of you. And I'm like, you would have totally taken the Post-it notes.
Did they have good pens? I would have taken a pen.
Yeah, because they all have their own special pens, right? They all like their own type of pens that they like to have.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah. So that was my thing, right? Is that I just wasn't very officey. How come I'm not officey? Why? I needed to get to the bottom of that, right?
But now that you have the supply, let's round this out. Now that you have the supplies, Lisa.
Yeah.
You are going to be more officey? You are attempting to be more officey?
When called upon.
This is not even a word. Why am I using this word?
When called upon, I will be more officey.
When called upon.
When called upon to be officey, I feel I'm now prepared a little bit better to be officey.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. So I'm going to be more. Works. Yeah. So like my job's not to be officey, but every now and then I need to be officey. And all I thought was, oh my God, if I had to do a presentation, I'd be in hot water right now. I would be in hot water because I'm not officey enough to be able to pull that off.
No, you are not.
No, I let it slide. Mm-hmm. I had to reel myself back in.
Oh my dear God.
Right? So it's okay. It's all better now. It's all good.
All right.
It's all good. It's been a tough week, right?
It has been a tough week.
It's been a really tough week.
How are you coping?
Oh, Samantha. It's been like... You know what I know? Can I tell you what one of the highlights? There's been lots of highlights in my week. Can I share with you one of the highlights?
Please do.
It was a message from the HHG.
Mm-hmm.
So our HHG, friends of the podcast, as you know, right? She's just our beloved friend, and she's a little bit quirky and a little bit odd sometimes, and sometimes totally out of the loop, right? She's been away. She knew that the Queen died. She knows that I love the Queen, but that's probably, I think, the extent of it. Samantha, this is the message she sent me on Monday morning. Did you know the Queen wasn't supposed to be the Queen? I just learned that last night. Okay. Out of all the trivia in the world about the Queen, that's like in the top 5 things you would know.
It
right?
would be. Yep.
So I replied back, I'm like, really? That's funny that you just learned that. I thought you, and then she says, I thought you would like that. So interesting. Now I'm hooked, she said. Why didn't you tell me how wonderful she was? I miss her.
Oh my God. So she now has discovered this awesome person who did a lot in 70 years as the Queen. Now after her death.
So all week she's been watching all the walks.
Good
so I text her, what are you up to today? Watching the Queen's walks. Right? So she's in it to win it. She's totally invested.
She might be a late joiner, but she's full on. So that's good.
She's full on. She's full on, right?
Oh my goodness.
But it raises a lot of questions now that the Queen's gone, hey?
Like what?
What do we do about the squad?
Oh my God, I forgot about the squad.
What do we do? She's in the squad.
What does it go? Queen?
The Queen, Anne Murray.
Oprah. Queen, Anne Murray,
Oprah. And then whoever else. Those are the 3. And Oprah's sometimes on the fence, right?
My God. I think we need to keep the Queen, even though she's no longer with us.
Because she's in our hearts.
She's in our hearts.
She's in our hearts.
She's an honorary member.
I think she has to stay an honorary member.
Yeah, I think she needs to stay an honorary member.
I think she has to stay like the guiding light of the squad.
I agree.
Right?
Maybe we should hold like a vote.
Maybe.
Or should we just agree to...
No, we need to just keep her. We can't let anybody else have an opinion on this. Right? Actually, I can't even let you have an opinion. It's just my opinion. So she stays. All in favor? Aye. Yeah, Queen stays. Queen, no matter what, Queen stays put. So we keep her. But yeah, hi, the Queen, my girl, she died on Thursday.
Yeah, that's so sad.
Right?
But you know what is really interesting is all the outpouring of condolences for you, Lisa.
I know. I have to just
from
clarify.
Our Facebook people.
I have to just clarify to all the friends of the podcast, like, she's not related to me. Like, in my mind, sure, right?
Yes.
Right? You know,
your besties.
But in real life, she wasn't my grandma.
No.
Or anything like that. But I appreciated all of the love and support. I felt it. It helped me. Right?
Well, and then at one point in the day, because I was I was walking and then I heard that she'd passed away and I was like, oh my God. And then I thought, oh my God, and then I saw your message. I think our Queen is going. And then I heard that she was gone. So I texted you to see how you were doing. And then you didn't respond right away. And I'm like, is she crawled up in a ball in her office? Like, what is she crying uncontrollably?
Right.
What's happening right now?
I was invited to the Dairy Queen for lunch. So you still got to go and have your Dairy Queen, right? You know, and my friends at work were like, are you okay? I'm like, if you're going to talk about this, I will not be okay. So that's the deal, right? And then I had a little time, a little private time and,
but it was tough. So, like, the messages were so sweet that
so
came
awesome.
For you.
I know. I loved it so much.
Cute.
Right? I loved it so much. I woke up to my phone blowing up from Sweet Pea.
Oh, yes. Well, because she would know it all.
Because she was there, right? And she said, her message to me was, she's like, I think London Bridges is going down. And I'm like, oh, because I know what that means.
Yeah, that's the Queen.
Right? So, but I'm loving every minute of it. Not of her dying, but all of the stuff.
Like all the coverage and stuff?
Yeah. I feel that they should just have like a royal family channel after this. Like just subscription channel and just have all her stuff.
Oh, that would be interesting.
right? Like that would be cool. So it's cool stuff. So you're learning so much, right? So it's such a great opportunity to learn so much. And right. And then, it's a tough time. It's sad.
I know. You know what I think is really interesting is that she was alive and kicking 2 days prior.
Crazy, hey?
And like took a picture and did like royal duty stuff.
But if you think about like all people that die at some point the day before, mostly they're alive and kicking too.
I know, but it just seems really like she just looks so cute with her cane and her
right,
little
her little
stick.
kilt and her little sweater and
I was just like, oh,
I know,
it made me sad.
Right, but then maybe that means she had a really great day.
She probably did have a really great day.
In my mind, she just went to sleep and then just didn't wake up.
I think that's exactly what happened.
Yeah, I don't think you get to know it much more about it.
No, I don't think you do.
But I love it. I love it so much. It's so good. It's so good.
Okay, but Canada is near and dear to the UK, and she's our queen. Our prime minister, Justin Trudeau announced that Monday, the September the 19th, is a federal holiday.
Yeah, but so it's not a holiday for everybody, though.
No, it's not a holiday for provincial people.
No. So you know what I think? This is my theory. My theory is that they did all of this planning, all of the protocol, and this happens and this happens and this happens. And I think that nobody thought, hey, what happens to the countries? Should they have a day off as for a day of mourning? I think it was totally not even thought about.
No, I mean, and
that's why now, what can you do now, right? It's like, you can't like we were joking about it at my work and my boss is like, well, I got appointments that day. I'm busy, right? Because it's like, yeah, right. It's too soon now, right? It's too soon to be able to do much about it.
That's true. But Lisa, are you observing the day?
Well, I've got the day off. I will take that day off for the rest of my life. Yeah, absolutely. Right? Yeah, I'm taking it off because it'll probably start at like 2:00 in the morning my time.
Uh-huh.
And as I said to my boss, I said if it was a royal wedding, I would still come to work because that's a celebration. This is not a celebration.
No.
So it's a little different circumstances after the fact.
I do believe she was very understanding.
Super understanding. She's like, yeah, for sure. You just take that day. I'm like, thank you. I appreciate that.
I'm not laughing because I think it's like, well, it is funny, but I think that is so you to be so invested in, this process.
Yeah. And like I said, right, because when it's a royal wedding, I don't mind getting up early and going to work because I'm happy.
Uh-huh.
It was a marriage. Let's go to work. But this is a funeral. This is totally different, right? Yeah. I gotta decompress. I gotta unwind and get my black stuff off, all of that. Hey, so yeah. But that's what I'm doing on Monday. Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
That's the heavy part of the podcast, friends.
No, it's not even heavy. It's
we had
kind
to
of
get
funny.
it out there.
It's kind of funny because it's so you, and everybody was so worried about you.
I know, right? And I appreciate all of the love and support from everybody. It was awesome.
Okay, but Lisa,
Samantha,
I don't know. I think we need to discuss this. Should we discuss it?
Only if you can discuss it without rage. You seemed like I had to stop you from talking.
I had to stop you from talking.
No, I had to stop you because you were like, I'm going to go deal with it. And I'm like, sit down. I already talked to them. Just sit down. Right? Because you were going on a tear.
I was not happy.
Everything about your body language suggested I am out for a fight. And I'm like, nope, that's not what we're doing.
They should have been prepared.
They should have been.
So, Lisa, what are we talking?
It's just breakfast.
What are we talking about? Is it Dear Dennys?
Dear Dennys, right? So we had a work thing that we went to on Monday afternoon. Mm-hmm. And we decided that instead of having a lunch break, we would have like a breakfast break. So we went to Denny's just to get some breakfast. Oh, okay. That's all I'm saying. I can't do it. It's crazy.
The kitchen was not organized.
Because it's pancakes.
It's a group of people came in. There was 25 of them. And because there was 25 of them, everyone else that came in after them, or even probably before them, didn't get their food for over half an hour.
Yeah, everybody waited. Dear the Dennys, why am I waiting? Because you got busy.
I don't think I need to wait for poached eggs.
No, 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 no. Nope,
Yeah.
nope, nope, nope. And I had some French toast.
Yeah, and I wasn't upset with the waitress. It wasn't her fault, but she probably should have told us
Ahead of
that
time.
we were going to wait longer. Are we okay with that?
Right, because then we might have been like, no, not really.
Because then we could have decided.
Right, maybe we're not okay.
Yeah, maybe we're busy. We got to get going and...
Right, and maybe we would have been okay, but it was the fact that she missed that step, right?
Well, somebody missed something.
So it's like Dear Dennys, like it's just eggs.
I know. And I feel now
Dear Dennys, it's French toast.
But now I think, are we being petty?
Oh, serious?
Oh my God. I don't need to feel guilt because
we got bad service?
No, because I think at some point, like we paid a lot of money for that breakfast, by the way.
Because breakfast has now become expensive, right?
Breakfast is now $25.
Yeah. Right.
And I don't appreciate that everything starts at 18% now.
I know. What if I think you suck and you don't get 18%? Right?
Like, I guess there's an option to change I don't know.
There is, but then you just feel like a jerk.
I know, right?
Right?
Oh my God. We're stuck in a loop. We're stuck in a loop.
Right? We are. We're totally stuck in a loop. Because then you just feel like a jerk. And then she's like, do you want your receipt? Oh, why? So you can look at it? No. Yeah. I don't want it. I got shame.
We're mad. We feel bad for being mad, but we're mad. And then we go back to feeling bad. And then it's a loop of when you get the bill, oh my God, just tip her well. But really you're mad about that too.
You're mad at that too.
It's like a loop.
It's the whole experience. Then you're mad at the experience. And it's like, oh, I just wanted to have some French toast. It shouldn't have been that big of a deal.
Oh my God. It's getting more difficult to eat out.
Like maybe we're missing the signs. Maybe we're supposed to realize that and just be like, yeah, forget it. I brought my own sandwich. I'll just eat it in the car. Thanks. Right?
Yeah, that's what you should do. Go to Denny's with your own food.
Right? I got my own. I'm afraid you're going to take too long. Dear the Dennys. Dear the Dennys. Dear the Dennys. Right?
Lisa.
Samantha.
It's that time again.
Oh my goodness, right? Like this week has been just so all over the place for the weather.
It went from 33, what did it hit? 35 on Sunday?
Yeah, it was hot. It hit
35 to I'm wearing a sweater.
It's sweater weather.
Sweater weather.
It's cold. It's cold, friends. The podcast, it's really cold. And like, not only did so I made a fatal mistake in my sweater.
Uh-oh.
Because I knew it was going to be cold, right? But we already know at this time of year that we're taking a chance because we're going to put on something that potentially is going to make us hot at some point during the day, right?
Right.
However, in the morning, it's really cold. So I bought a nice blue sweater. And I wanted to wear it. I'm like, because you know what? It's just kind of nice and it doesn't seem to offend me that day at least. So that's a win, right? That's a win. And it's like a shaker knit. Because you know how that shakers all the look, right? Like the thicker, like the loose cable.
You're shaking your hand like I knew what you were talking about.
Shaker knit. Shaker knit. It's like a shaker knit sweater.
Yes, Lisa, I know what you're talking about.
Right. So it's got like all those holes in it, right?
Yes.
And you know me, right? I just wear a tank top underneath the sweater.
Yes.
Coldest sweater in the whole wide world. Cold, 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 cold. Freezing cold. Freezing cold. I was frozen in that sweater because there's so many holes in the sweater. What, dear shaker knit, what is with you? Who are you keeping warm?
Why do they still make it if it just makes you cold?
Like, am I supposed to wear like something really heavy underneath it?
Maybe like a long sleeve shirt.
Oh God, that just made me hot. Right? When I wear a sweater, I don't want to layer. Like I'm not what would Char wear, and I'm not the HHG. I can't layer. I'm too hot. I need a tank top and my sweater.
Yeah. Sweater, right? Layering takes a lot.
Takes a lot, right? I get it looks good, but it's just not worth it to me. It's not worth it, right? So I'm just like, dear shaker knit sweater, you got so many holes in you. You don't keep me warm.
Not during sweater weather.
It's so weird, right? And then what do you do with sweater weather? Are you finding like, are you having a hard time?
No, I need more sweaters. Like because do I need a heavier sweater? Do I need a lighter sweater? Am I layering? Like, what's happening? And then I'm like, okay, do I need a sweater and a jacket? Do I have a jacket? No, I don't have a jacket. But should we have a fall jacket? Like, is this a thing? Are we going to go from a light jacket to a heavy jacket within like weeks? Right. I'm so confused.
And then we have to cross the bridge of, here I go. I'm going to try on my jacket.
I don't even want to.
Right?
Oh my God.
Because that's the next big heartbreak, right? Is trying on the jacket.
Yeah, and hating it all.
And hating it and trying to justify why it's a little snugger than what it was last year. Oh, must have shrunk over the winter.
Oh God.
Right? Or something, right? So, like, I haven't tried on my jacket yet because I'm scared.
Don't. Now I'm depressed. Thank you.
Sorry.
Way to go.
I'm trying to be realistic. I'm your realistic friend.
Now I'm just going to go buy another jacket without even trying the other one on because I just don't need to have that kind of angst in my life.
I don't need that in my life.
It's the shame loop again.
You
feel bad, then you're mad. You feel bad, then you're mad. You feel bad, then you're mad.
Right?
Stop it.
Somebody's going to say, Samantha, why'd you buy a new winter coat? I don't fucking know. I just did.
Don't need the aggravation of the shame, blame,
of
mad loop.
That's right. It can just stay in the closet where it belongs, and I'll get a new one this year. Thank you very much. Maybe that's the theme, right? New clothes. I'll just get something new.
I'm not even going to bother. I'm just going to buy something new.
Do I try on those black pants for the winter, or do I just find some new black pants? Because you know what? I think I've been good this year, and I need to treat myself to something new. We can spin it. We can spin it into a positive. Right?
Oh my God.
Let's just make it a positive, right? It's time for new black pants, Lisa. You wore those last year. Ew, get some new ones.
And typically, fall is good to people because it's like, oh, now we can cover up all the bulges and the legs and the things you don't appreciate about yourself. So you put on a sweater. And then all of a sudden you're like angsty because shit doesn't fit anymore.
Shit don't fit. Sweaters grab your fat.
Oh.
Right? Like, I feel fattest in a sweater. And we're going into sweater weather.
And that's all you wear is sweaters.
That's all I wear is sweaters. So for the next 6 months, I feel fat every single minute, no matter what. Even if it's not making me look that fat, in my mind, I feel it does. Right? Because it's always got to touch someplace.
This is true. I think we're just going to have to embrace that and go,
Samantha.
Whatever.
What do you do with that, right? What do you do? I think we got to lock it away. We got to set it and forget it.
We can set it and forget it and then reward ourselves with butter tarts.
Yes, let's find a butter tart festival.
I think that's a very valid thing to be doing in the fall.
They're all over Ontario. There's got to be some out here.
I've never heard of one, actually.
Well, then let's start one.
Oh my God.
Your mom makes butter tarts. She could have a festival.
Festival
for us.
Mom's got a butter tart festival, yes.
Yeah, right? Sheila's butter tart festival at the Boom Baby Bakery.
Oh, good.
We could have a butter tart festival.
A butter tart festival. All right.
Mm-hmm. Let's get that going.
Because I'm picky about butter tarts, though, right?
You are. I'm not. I like them. No. I don't care how I eat them.
You have no like.
There's
no bar to meat. You're just like, it's sweet. It's got a crust.
You got me there.
Shit.
You got some gooey shit in the middle. I don't care. You're right. There's no bar.
I need very little crust.
Oh, you're picky.
Very little.
You're finicky.
I hate thick. I hate thick.
Yeah.
And even though my grandma, she made really good butter tarts, the only piece I didn't like was the fact that she put too much dough around the ends.
What are you going to do? Just drink it?
I just don't want to eat that much dough.
If it's cooked,
because I want to eat the inside.
I know, but if it's cooked, the dough's fine.
You know what it is? Oh my God, this is what it is. I just realized at 53, I figured it out. It's the filling to tart ratio that needs to be perfect. And if they're too thick, I feel like I don't get that. And
I'm not going to complain about them.
And all I've got left is the outside shell, the tart.
I am just happy and thrilled to have a butter tart in my life, actually. No complaints. I mean, if I was going to have a complaint, I would prefer a thinner crust too.
Uh-huh.
However, I'm not going to kick one of those bad boys out of my life because it's got a thick crust.
Okay, but do you like pecan? The pecan butter tarts?
I'll take a pecan.
Oh, they're so good.
I'll take a pecan. I'll take a raisin too. You won't.
Oh, I hate raisins.
I like raisins.
That I'll eat it if the filling tastes good, but really raisins don't belong in a butter tart.
I'll take it.
You know what? Can someone explain to me why a raisin shows up in a butter tart?
Why shouldn't it?
Where
else do they go?
No,
they need to go someplace.
No, stop it. What is the purpose of the raisin in the tart?
But where
I don't
else?
need fruit. It is sweet. I don't need fruit.
But
and I
else?
don't need a dead grape. Okay? I don't need a dead grape.
But the raisin is still a food. If you don't put it in the tart, where else does it live? Where does it live?
I need someone to explain to me why there are raisins in a butter tart.
Are you fine with raisins in a piece of toast?
I'll eat raisin toast maybe if there's like stuff.
I like raisin toast
but I don't
a lot.
I don't love them.
I know. I can eat raisins out of the box. I love raisins.
That just made me like, ugh.
No, not me. Like those little like red boxes, like sun-made raisins. Yum. I don't want, I love them so much.
So as a kid during Halloween when you got raisins, you were okay with it?
Keep them. I'll eat them. Yeah, I don't mind them. I don't mind them at all. Not at all. So, here's something for you.
Uh-huh.
You know how, I'm a little bit of a chef, a little bit of a kitchen whiz.
Yes, you're exactly that.
Right? So, you know how we got our air fryer, right?
Yes.
So this weekend we tried breakfast sausages in it.
Yummy.
Samantha, that is what that air fryer is for. That fucker cooked those fuckers so good. So good. And so fast. Like 8 minutes, give it a flip, good to go.
Oh, okay.
Just like at the diner.
The diner.
Didn't stink up the place. Didn't have a big yucky pan to have to try and clean. It was so good.
Yummy.
I'm like, I think I might have just mastered sausages on one take. Right?
That's pretty good.
With that being said, you know what I noticed? And I'm going to say this. And if I get added, you know what? Go ahead. At me. I don't care. I'm going to be controversial with it. And I'm fine.
All right.
Ever since they took Aunt Jemima off the pancake mix, it's not the same.
How do you equate?
It's not the same.
Lisa,
Trust
they didn't change the batter.
No. They've changed. Everything changed when they took away Aunt Jemima.
I doubt that.
No. I followed the directions. Not the same pancake. You follow the directions with the Aunt Jemima, she's got your back. She makes sure you have good pancakes.
So you
this new company, they don't care.
They don't care. So you felt less confident in making your pancakes.
Yeah, because Aunt Jemima wasn't part of it. Aunt Jemima wasn't there.
Okay.
Right?
I'm trying to understand because they didn't change anything.
Well, I'm just saying, right? They took her off the box and that was kind of like my guidance, right? That made you feel like you're like whipping up some good pancakes because Aunt Jemima said so.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Now, she gone.
She gone.
Pancakes not the same.
Okay. Probably has nothing to do with it. Probably has nothing to do with it.
Why don't you try it then?
Okay.
You try it.
I'll get back
Smarty
to you, Lisa.
pants. Yeah, you try it. Right? Before you just doubt. You try. How about you try? You get out your skillet and you try them.
All right, Lisa.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I was wondering? Can we fall ahead yet?
That's September 22nd.
So it's soon. Like this weekend we fall ahead?
No. Actually, the time change doesn't happen till... God, I want to say October.
Oh, it's not till October?
Yeah, it's not.
And
yet.
then we fall forward?
Oh, no. Hi. No.
No.
Okay. Stop it.
What?
We don't fall anywhere.
I'm talking about falling forward.
Do you remember where you live?
I know, but in general,
how did I get sucked into this? We don't change our times. But we are Saskatchewan. We are the epicenter of time. Okay. Everybody revolves around us. We don't alter our time. Everybody else changes their shit.
Is the world going to fall forward soon?
I don't know. Maybe soon. October-ish. If
it's
anybody
October.
knows this, and really we should, but in Saskatchewan, because we don't change time, do we really know?
Is it fall forward, fall back, spring ahead?
No, is it spring? No.
What are we
Fall
doing?
back, spring forward.
Fall back?
Mm-hmm.
We're going to go back.
We're not going anywhere.
We're staying put.
We're staying put.
We're staying put. We're staying where we are.
How do you not know that?
I forget.
And then I got
get
sucked
confused.
into it. Oh my God. I have to stop hanging around you.
All right. And just like that, the friendship's over. Podcast done. Friendship's over. Friends of the podcast, this will be officially the last episode.
Occasionally, you're a bad influence. And your weirdness of things is affecting my brain.
I'm not trying to be weird. I'm just saying.
Don't, like, Lisa, we're Saskatchewan. We are, let's be Switzerland of time. We don't change.
Okay. But even though we don't change, we do change, because even though we listen, let me explain. Listen, before you jump down my throat. So we do change because I get we don't change our clock, but Jimmy Fallon changes. So when I watch Jimmy Fallon, when we fall forward, it's different.
His time changes,
which affects my time. Right now, I watch it at 9:30. When the time changes for the rest of the world, I watch it at 10:30. That's a change. How is that not my change?
Okay, but speaking of Jimmy Fallon, I just was watching Password. That show is hilarious.
I haven't seen it.
Oh my God.
Haven't watched it.
They bring on celebrities and they do words, and Jimmy Fallon's on it and Keke Palmer is the host, and it was freaking hilarious.
No, haven't. I'll watch it though. I'll watch it. I haven't seen it.
You like a good game show.
I do. I'm all about a good game show.
But Jimmy was on there and he was being hilarious as always.
Okay. See what I can do. I'll check it out next time.
I'm just saying.
I love how you just got right out of my conversation.
I know,
because I'm of no help. You're
I'm
no
done
help.
with. I'm done with you. I'm done with it.
Helping. Thanks for not helping.
Okay, but you know what? Apparently, Tommy Lee isn't done with.
He's back.
Yeah, he's got a fans only page for all of the things that Instagram and Facebook or whoever will not let him post.
Really?
All of those fun pics of body parts that should not see the light of day.
Is that like a porn page? What is that?
Maybe it could be. I think so. I don't know. I don't
dick
follow
pic,
that.
Dick pic not enough?
No, apparently it wasn't.
He needs to show more.
He said he was tired of Instagram policing our bodies. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, for sure.
Huh.
Yeah. Got it.
Yeah. Okay. So now he's got a page.
Does he need attention? Is this why he's doing this? Like, is he...
Something's missing in his life.
Does he need some attention?
Maybe he needs like a pet.
Right? I don't think he needs a pet, Lisa.
I don't know. But if he gets a pet, Samantha, it better not be a kangaroo.
Oh, why?
Did you not hear? So there was a guy. First off, there was a guy who had a kangaroo for a pet.
Uh-huh.
And something happened and the kangaroo killed him.
How does
probably kicked
kangaroos
him in the head
can punch you really hard, hey, and then kick you.
I don't believe that they are meant to live in your home.
Probably not.
I don't think we're meant to keep captive kangaroos.
That's so weird.
Like, who does that? First off, who has a kangaroo for a pet?
Somebody who really likes kangaroos.
Like, and then how mad must you make that kangaroo for that kangaroo to kill you? And how does he kill you? Does he just kick you to death? Punch you?
He's probably kicking you. They got
Weird,
strong.
Hey? Yeah,
They got strong legs.
Suffocate you in his little pouch? I don't know.
Oh my God.
Isn't that creepy?
That's so creepy.
Like, at the end of the day, animals are animals, right?
Right.
Not every animal is meant to be your pet.
Huh. Like snakes.
It shouldn't be your pet.
Spiders.
Shouldn't be your pet.
Lions and tigers and bears. Oh my.
Right? Like God's creatures should not be your pets.
Coyotes.
Shouldn't be your pet.
Maybe a fox.
Not your pet.
Maybe not.
Right? Not your pet. Cat, dog. Okay.
Maybe not a squirrel, because you never know.
Maybe not a squirrel. Right?
Maybe not a skunk, because you never know.
Probably shouldn't be a skunk, right? You know, like, I don't know.
I'm listing off all of the pets I've seen on, like, all the Instagram reels
that
and
people
stuff.
have as
Look
pets.
at, I have a snake, I have a skunk, I have a squirrel, I have this, I have that. And I'm like, is that a good idea?
When did dogs and cats and hamsters and fish not become enough?
They're too tame.
They're too tame, right? We need something more exciting. I don't want a pet that can kill me.
I don't neither do I.
Seems, yeah, no offense, but I'm not trusting that pet.
Oh, neither
Right?
am I.
No.
Okay, but you know what could potentially hurt you though?
What?
Pushing the door the wrong way.
You know my theory. Every door should be a push.
Every door.
There should never be a pull.
Because then if it's a pull, should the door not say pull?
Yeah, because if you're walking behind somebody and it's a pull and they think it's a push, it's really awkward.
And all of a sudden you're like, ding, ding. It's like,
right? And all of a sudden, like, your face is in their back and you're like, oh, sorry. Right? There's no cool way to walk around that.
no.
Right? You can't, why is every door just not a push? Our natural instinct is to push.
It is.
It's not
right?
to pull.
It is not to pull.
No.
Right. Because even when you're going in your own door, you're pushing open. You're not pulling open.
No, right? You're pushing it open.
Why
so, dear doors, fix that, would you?
Yeah. Push only, please.
Push only, please. I don't think that's too much to ask for. You know? Just like, you know what else I don't think is too much to ask for lately? My sockets to fit.
You showed me your skinny ankles the other day and I'm like, shit.
I have the skinniest ankles. It's amazing that they hold my weight. One day they're just going to crumble to dust.
They look like they could snap like a twig.
Mike's always like, do you need some heat on your twigs? I'm like, yes, please. So my sockets, even though they have that little plastic piece on the heel, right, that little rubbery piece, they don't stay in place because I have no ankle.
No, you don't.
So the minute I put them on, they just slip down into my shoe. And that's uncomfortable. But it also becomes a pain in the ass to keep fixing. What do you do? What do you do in that case?
I don't know.
Anybody else have that problem? Do you ever have that problem?
Do you need to buy like kids sockets?
Well, then I don't know if they're going to fit. They're not going to be big enough. I still have adult size feet. Just not adult size ankles.
Maybe you need to put like extra like grabby stuff at the back.
I don't know. I don't know what I got to do. But I mean, I'm thankful because it's almost fall and then I won't be wearing them again.
No, you'll be going your full nylon.
I'll be doing a full sock or a nylon or a trouser sock and hoping it just stays up. Right? Then I run that risk. That's my next thing.
Fall. You're going to be angsty.
It's going to be angsty.
It's going to be an angsty fall.
Right? Lattes and angst. Right? I'll have a pumpkin spice angsty latte, please.
Oh
right?
my God. Oh my God. Okay. But speaking of angst, no, actually people had very distinct thoughts.
Oh, on Tuesday.
Yes. About Facebook Tuesday. Okay, guys, it was One Has to Go and it was pierogies. P for pierogies. Thank you, Karen.
P for pierogies.
And Lisa, you laid it out. You told people we got cottage cheese, we got sauerkraut, we got some fruit, we got some potato and cheese, we got potato and onion. And people were like, cottage cheese? What the hell is that?
Right. And that's like a legit flavor.
It is legit. I've eaten that. My mother has made those things.
I would need it.
Mrs. Frisky, who used to live next door to my parents, made the best cottage cheese and fruit pierogies. She's actually the one who got me to appreciate fruit pierogies for the very first time in my adult life.
Like, to me, a fruit pierogi is like a pie, so it's edible. But a pierogi, not a fan.
You don't like pierogies?
They have to be deep fried. They have to be fried.
Oh, you're so boring.
I don't want them slimy and gross like that.
Oh, I love a good boiled pierogi.
Oh, I hate that. It just grosses me out so much.
Then we can put gravy on it. You can put sour cream with it. If they're fruit, they're so good. But
I thought it was fun. But it's not my food.
I know. But cottage cheese, so good. So good.
But then I thought it was funny that so many people who like cottage cheese didn't want them in a pierogi.
I know, because they've never had them. So don't knock it till you tried it.
Kelly Taggart said that. Kelly Taggart's like, I love cottage cheese, but not in a pierogi. And I'm like, hey, why? Huh?
This is what I have to say to those people who play during our One Has to Go and listen to the podcast. Don't be like Lisa.
Haley Sim said she had an allergy to something in a pierogi.
Yeah.
She's like Lisa's allergies to mushroom. I'm like, I got you.
We are teaching people bad habits.
Well, we might be responsible
for some of that. And when I say we, I mean you.
Yeah, that's fine. I got big shoulders. I can take that on.
Okay. But you know what? They also had issues with fruit because I think they don't understand what fruit and that dough of a pierogi can really do for you.
Like I would take a fruit one, but again, it has to be deep fried. Then it's like just like a little pie. I don't want boiled. I think that's disgusting.
You're disgusting.
And it just boils in its own watery scum. Yuck. Oh. It's not cool. I'm not cool. But I loved Facebook. But I loved One Has to Go.
Yes, it was good.
And we do have some other ones that we'll be using in the next couple weeks.
Yes, we will.
Yeah.
But guys, it's time to tell you how to connect with us. You can go to Facebook and search I Shake My Head with Lisa and Sam. If you haven't joined the group, join the group. We do fun things all week. Join in. Instagram is I Shake My Head. Twitter is I_Shake My Head. TikTok is also the same thing. I_Shake My Head. All the social media, that's where you'll find us. Check us out. Comment on what we're posting. Just have a chat with us. That would be great. And Patreon, guys, we have that. It's patreon.com/I Shake My Head. For as little as $2 a month, you get the episode early, an extra episode every month, and there are no ads in those episodes. And just a reminder that you can get some I Shake My Head swag at Threadless, which is www.ishakemyhead.threadless.com.
Buy some stuff if you like it. Why not, right, Samantha?
Have you put up?
No.
Who's a pretty girl?
I have not put up. That's going to come for Christmas.
Oh, that's Christmas.
It's going to be our Christmas lunch. Okay.
Okay.
I got some surprises in store.
Okay.
I got some surprises in store. Here's a question for you. So like the people who build cities, I don't know who they were. Were they the Romans? I don't know. Who decided that controlling traffic would control the chaos?
Well, if people just did whatever they want, would people not just hit each other?
But like who all of a sudden was like, hey, we got to figure this shit out. This is not working how it is. Like, is that the horse and buggy day? What is that?
Somebody who built a city and realized that if they're going to put like streets or roads, that one way needs to go this way, one way needs to go that way.
Got to control the chaos somehow.
Well, so you don't run into each other.
I guess. I just think it's weird, like that somebody just knew that.
Oh.
Right?
Really?
I don't think you and I would just know that.
If you and I were in
charge of building the cities, I don't think you and I would just know that. We would just have shit everywhere.
I think you don't lump me into that. Do not lump me into that.
I'm lumping you. I'm lumping you in.
I think that you would know what to do because you wouldn't want to do anything and you would want someone else to do the work.
True.
I would not be able to handle the fact that nothing was getting done. So I would try and figure it out. And I would go find me some people who could do that.
I don't think you'd be successful.
I think I would.
I don't think you could do it.
I think I can.
I think you'd fail.
That's so rude. You're being so rude right now.
If after 20 years, I can't tell you how I feel, I think you fail.
Lisa, I think you're fucking lazy. That's what I think.
Fine. I can be lazy. I can own that.
I know for a fact that if you were born in times that had not figured out all of this, that you would not be a contributing factor to that.
I wouldn't be.
To the world that we know now. You would not have contributed. Lisa would not be known.
Let's just say I would never have been the one to invent the wheel. Or to have made fire. Ever.
All you would you know what you would do?
I'd still be sitting. I'd still just be sitting.
You know what you would do? Well, why do we have to do it that way? Does it really work that way? Well, show me how it works.
Right.
Oh, okay. It makes fire. So now how long do you have to tend the fire? You would have questions. You would somehow get someone else to do it.
Yeah.
And then you would be like, are you sure it needs to be done that way? Are you sure that's the right way? Even though you have yet to try it.
Exactly.
You would question the process.
I would totally I'm just curious. I'm just wondering about this. Did we think about it? Did we think about it from this way? Did we think about trying it this way? Oh, and then so they'd be like, I don't want to be the one to try it.
Yes. Or you haven't even tried the original way first. You're just automatically assuming the first way is not the right way, or
because I didn't really have anything to do with it. Right? So that would be part of it, right? Because I didn't help out with it. So I'd be like, I still think there must be a better way. Right? I'm not saying I want to commit to helping it, but I'm still saying, let's put our heads back together. Let's go back to the drawing board. I still think there's a better way out there.
Even though I want nothing to do with it.
I want nothing to do with it. I do not want to participate in this exercise whatsoever.
Oh my
I still think we can do it better. Come on, hip hip hooray, right?
Hip hip.
That's what I'd be like, right? I'd be doing that. You know what I've learned about myself? You know this already.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to own it. I'm officially a nervous passenger.
Oh my God.
Right?
Yes, you tell me constantly as I drive you everywhere.
I know.
Don't go so fast. Did you see that person? Yes, I did. No, you didn't. Yes, I did. No, you didn't. If I had told you, you would have hit.
And I'm gonna I'm blaming you for it.
Oh my God.
Yeah, because I'm blaming you because I don't think you're not paying attention.
Really?
In your 53rd year behind the wheel, you're not paying attention.
I think I am paying attention, and I think that I would be nervous driving with you.
Well, that's fine. You can be nervous driving with me because I don't want you in my car. But like, unless it's an emergency, then that's different, right? But I feel I feel that you've contributed to this.
I have not.
Because I think you pull up too quick and you stop too fast and you drive too hard, and you know what I'm saying?
How long have you been driving with me?
20 plus years.
Yeah, it hasn't changed.
And I've always felt this way. I'm just recognizing it now. I'm verbalizing it now. I'm putting it out there, right? I read something that said to let it go, you have to put it out there first.
Okay, so this is what I'm going to put out there for you, Lisa.
Okay.
I don't give a shit.
Well,
I will drive how I drive.
Well, I'm just saying, right? Let me help you.
No.
Samantha, let me help you. Let me help you.
No.
Right?
I don't need your help. Thank you.
Are you sure about that?
Yes, I'm fairly confident about that one.
All right. Fine.
Okay. Did you know that there's a fun new thing? Because I think this is right up your alley, though.
Oh.
Instant bowls for cereal.
Why are you thinking this is up my alley?
Well, because I feel like, because you're always looking for like the quick way to do things.
True. Okay, true.
All you have to do is add water, and apparently,
Whoa.
You add water, and it combines with milk protein to taste like milk.
I would rather take a pencil and shove it in my eye.
It's Frosted Flakes, Raisin Bran Crunch, Fruit Loops, and Apple Jack.
I'll just eat them raw. Why are we adding water to this?
I had a feeling that the water thing would be your kryptonite. Because you love unmilked cereal, right?
I love unmilked cereal.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But I wonder what that protein tastes like on those.
And how does water make it? So it's like putting skim milk in your cereal.
Well, you can get powdered milk and you use water to make that, right?
Yeah. And if I'm putting that in a little bowl of cereal, how cold is that milk? Oh, it makes me want to vomit.
That's true. Unless the water is super cold.
That's disgusting.
It'd be a little lukewarm.
Wonder what the thought process was behind this. Why can't you just either A, add milk, or B, have it unmilked? Why do we need to bring a third option in?
I don't know. Maybe because everything is going bowls. Like everything is a bowl now. So maybe they thought this
change
would be
the packaging.
Fun thing. Instead of, remember back in the day when we were kids, you could get little packets of cereal?
Like the little boxes?
Yeah, the little boxes. Yeah. But you still couldn't eat Could you eat in the box? Yes,
Yeah,
you
remember?
could.
Yes, you could.
Yes, you could.
Yes, you
What
could
is
add.
wrong with eating cereal in a tiny little box?
Why can't you just take that Insta bowl and add a little bit of milk to it if that's what you want? Why do you gotta, why do we need the water? Oh,
Or in case somebody wants to take cereal to like school, work, I don't know.
how about eat it? How about don't?
You carry water with you so you could like have your cereal wherever you are.
How about no? How about no?
You could eat it on a plane. You could eat it on a train.
How about you don't eat it at all? Don't eat it in the hall. Don't eat it at the mall. Right? None of those things.
Oh, that's funny.
No.
Okay. All right. Calm down. Okay. But you're not going to eat cereal anyways, Lisa.
No, I'm not. I'm not.
Because
I'm not gonna do it.
you're trying to lose some weight. So
Trying to
really,
lose 10 pounds.
you need to do what Cheryl Underwood did apparently, because she lost like 90 pounds
Ooh.
from the talk. The lady from the talk.
Yeah. What's her secret?
Apparently, more water, fruit, and fiber.
Oh, it's the fiber.
Uh-huh.
That means you're going to poop. And then you're going to poop at like work. You're going to poop like at the gas station. You're going to poop at the mall.
You're gonna poop everywhere.
I don't want to poop everywhere.
Poop da poop. Poop da poop.
Right?
Poop
That's
da
all you're going to
poop
do
da
is you're
poop
only
da
just,
poop.
you're just going to poop. Right? You're just going to poop.
Oh my god! Now I have that song in my head.
She, she went on the poop diet. That's what it is. It's the poop diet.
Oh my god! It's totally the poop diet.
Right? Poop, there it is. Poop, there it is. Poop, shakalaka, shakalaka, shakalaka. Right? She went on the poop diet.
Yeah.
No. Because she's already eating the fruit, which makes you poop.
Yes.
And then she's eating the fiber.
Yes, which makes it worse.
I'm going to pass. I get that she looks good,
Yeah.
but I don't want to poop in all those places.
But why do diets feel like punishment then? Maybe we shouldn't call it. Maybe we shouldn't diet. Maybe that's like a bad idea.
Because they are a punishment, right? Because you've done a horrible thing by gaining weight. And now now you're being punished because now you need to lose it.
Okay.
It's total punishment, right?
It is total punishment.
They can't reward bad behavior,
No, I suppose not.
right? I think that's the thing, right?
All
But
right.
it's so easy to gain the weight. It's just hard to lose the weight. That's the problem, right?
All right. Poop. Da, da, poop. Da, da.
Right.
Sorry. Now that's in my head.
That's okay.
Okay. But, okay. It was so dramatic. I saw a clip of it and I'm like, oh my goodness. She was crying. She was remorseful. Drew Barrymore, apparently she started her new season. She
Right.
cried during the reunion with her ex, Justin Long.
I saw the clip too.
Yeah. Would you cry if you spoke to one of your exes?
I wouldn't cry. No. But then my question, no, I would not cry. I'd probably be mad. I'd probably have rage. Like, no. But then my question became, was that the right platform for that outburst?
I don't know.
Right? Like, okay, so I'm a Drew Barrymore fan. I like her show. I saw
Yes.
that clip and it made me not want to watch her show. Made me not want to, I made me not want to find out what that show was about because I'm like, I don't want to listen. That's not why I'm tuning into your show.
I don't want to see people cry all the time.
I don't think it's a make Drew Barrymore feel better show.
No.
I think it's Drew Barrymore making me feel better.
Like, I think if she was going to be, like, she apologized to him, right?
Right. Yes.
Like, for who she was in that relationship, apparently.
Yeah.
And that's great. That she obviously needed to do that. But did it need to be done?
Did it need to be done on TV?
For all
the world?
to see?
That's what I just thought. I'm just like, oh, I don't know if this is what I want from that show.
Right.
Right? Dear Ellen, can you hear me? Ellen, can you see me? Where the fuck are you, Ellen?
Yeah, it's not coming back, so.
Right? I'm dropping the F-bomb a lot tonight, hey?
Yes. Learn to love somebody else in the afternoon, Lisa.
I know, right? I just don't know. So, it made me hesitant.
Yes. Well, okay. So, I don't know how to feel about this. So apparently our money is going to have to change, okay? Because of the
At
death
some
of
point,
the queen.
The
Yes.
coin will change first.
Yes, the coin will change first. But do the labels on ketchup have to change because of the Queen.
Yeah. So labels on ketchup, things like Worcestershire sauce,
Uh-huh.
HP sauce.
Can we explain that, please?
Yeah. The reason they're changing is because it says, first off, as appointment by the Queen.
Really?
Yeah. And it has the Queen's seal.
On ketchup?
On ketchup. On Heinz ketchup, I think it is.
Seriously?
Yeah. Seriously. Because the Queen, I think, likes ketchup. So I think she gave her royal seal of approval to ketchup.
And Worcestershire sauce?
Worcestershire sauce and like HP.
Seriously?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Fuck, the things you do not know.
Right? So all the things that got to change, right? So in hindsight, kind of bad planning.
Well, I don't give a shit about the money, but I mean, that seems really odd that you have to change condiments.
You got to change condiments, right? Because her name's on it and shouldn't be on it anymore.
Oh my God. So
what if the king doesn't love it? What if the king doesn't love?
Well, then it's not royal approved, apparently.
Then it's not approved. It's not approved by her Royal Highness anymore.
Really?
Her Royal Highness, she did.
And then if he doesn't, then it doesn't say anything.
Right. Or if he does, then they'll use his coat of arms, right? Because he'll have his own coat of arms.
Got it.
He'll have his own crest.
Huh.
Uh-huh.
So weird.
It's weird. It's very complicated when the queen dies.
It's so complicated.
So complicated,
So
right?
complicated. All I thought this morning when I was watching the procession to was it West
to the Abbey.
To the Abbey. Was the guys carrying the coffin.
Yeah.
Was like, dudes, don't fall.
Like, don't trip.
Don't trip.
Now's
don't
not
fall.
the time. Now's not the time.
And then all I thought when they were going to the platform that they were going to put the coffin on.
Yeah.
All I thought was, dear God, let there not be steps there.
I know, right?
Like, I was worried for them. I'm like, oh my God, please let that be a ramp. And then I was like, oh, phew, it's a ramp.
Yeah. Yeah. Right.
Because I would be like, if that was me, I'd be like, mother trucker.
Yeah, but like when Princess Diana died, they carried her up the steps, I think, to the church.
Oh my God.
And it was like, oh, quite the and those caskets are heavy.
Mm-hmm.
Right? They're heavy. They're lined in lead.
Oh dear God.
Yeah. So I mean, the Queen wouldn't have weighed much, but the casket probably weighs more than the Queen ever did.
Oh my God. Okay. Well, that's what I was just like, oh, I was like, oh God, please don't let them fall.
Right? So crazy. So crazy.
Okay, but you know what is crazy?
What?
I was talking to John the other day. Apparently, during the middle of the night, his Alexa started playing creepy music.
Okay, so this is creepy shit between you and him. Do I got to be part of this? Hey, babe. Is this your hey, babe shit?
No. It started... He didn't realize where the sound was coming from because it sounded like somebody was dragging a snowblower or something across the ground or the pavement outside of his house.
He's got a ghost.
He was like, I don't even know where the sound was coming from. And then he realized it was Alexa. It just started. It wasn't because of him or anything he said. It just was.
And Alexa can do that?
Apparently.
Because she's possessed.
Potentially.
He needs to get her out of the house.
Kick her to the
curb. Get that bitch out.
Get that bitch out.
Get that bitch out. Go buy yourself a new one. Yeah, that's creepy. That's creepy.
Isn't that creepy?
That's creepy. Like it's possessed.
It's like, hi, it's September. It's not even Halloween season yet. Calm down. Calm down.
No. Get it out. It's like a Ouija board. Get it out.
Oh my God. Don't
mess with stuff like that.
They messed with a Ouija board on the show The Lake.
Oh, that's the Canadian show that you love so much? Right. Yeah. Right. With the Canadian actors.
Stop it!
All right.
Could you just be nice?
For the record, Mike Gibson agrees.
That it sucks?
Who wants to watch a Canadian show?
It's not. Oh, okay. I can't with the two of you.
Anyways,
I can't.
The Ouija board?
Anyways, they were playing with a Ouija board.
Don't mess with that shit.
I was like, don't do that. And at the lake, like, don't do that at the lake. There's
don't mess
forest.
with that.
There's
don't
forest.
Don't mess with stuff like that. We don't know enough about it. Leave it alone, people.
Leave it alone.
Leave it alone. You know what, though? This is a new thing that people are starting to rage about. So maybe it's going to become like a must-have thing.
Uh-oh.
Coffee balls. Coffee balls. Have you ever heard of coffee balls?
Get your coffee balls.
Coffee balls. They're apparently encased in a thin, flavorless, seaweed-based cover that becomes discarded with the spent coffee after use. I'm sensing spent coffee is the coffee that you pee out.
No, that's
Yeah,
just
it's a biodegradable ball that just goes into your machine.
But the seaweed cover doesn't biodegrade. That's what they're saying. It's discarded, like a
with
condom.
the spent coffee.
So is this the condom for your coffee?
Why did you need to make it? Why did you need to go there? Why did you need to say that? Why did you have to do that? Oh, sometimes, right? You're right. Our friendship can be over now. We can be done. We can be done. Where does your mind go?
Because it's encasing it and it was a ball.
Do you think that with a sausage too? Get your mind out of the gutter. It's about coffee.
Oh
Oh my goodness.
Oh
I don't
my
know
God.
what it is. It just seems odd, but it seems like, no, now I don't even want to talk about it. Now it just seems dirty.
No, okay. No. Okay, sorry. No, I'm not sorry. But, okay, so who's making these coffee balls then?
I
Where
don't
are we
know. I
gonna
never
get
heard.
them?
I don't know. They're just coming.
Ugh.
Yeah. They're just
So-
headed our way.
So they're tapping into the hot chocolate ball thing.
I guess.
The melty ball chocolate, hot chocolate thing, right?
Yes, right?
Except that it's a seaweed-based cover.
That apparently now I'm only going to think looks like a condom. Thank you for wrecking coffee for me. Thank you for wrecking. I just wanted to be environmentally friendly and you've wrecked it. Thank you, Samantha.
You're welcome.
What is that about?
I don't know. I just thought of that. Anyways.
Anyways. Way to go. Way to go.
Lisa,
Samantha.
anything shaking your head this week?
You right now.
Shut up.
You. No. But you know what I'm shaking my head at? I'm shaking my head at why is there still road work being done in our city? And why aren't they doing it at nighttime?
They're going to be doing it into winter. Get real.
But why don't they do road work at night?
Because you can't see what they're doing at night.
Get a flashlight.
Oh, jeez.
And there's a street light. Put a light on your helmet.
Yes, that would be great.
Right?
Yes.
It's ridiculous that it's still going on right now and that it's like buggering up the city.
It is everywhere. Everywhere you go in the city, there's streets being totally ripped up and things changing. Oh my God, it's horrible.
It's not good. It's not good. So I'm shaking my head at that. I'd like to
All
see
right.
changes made. What about you?
All
What are you shaking your head at?
Well, it's something that John was doing. And I was
okay.
like, what the heck?
Let's hear. Let's hear.
He does not heat up his jarred pasta sauce when he pours it over his hot macaroni. He pours
What?
the jar right out of the sauce onto the macaroni and mixes
What?
it up and eats it, puts a little parm on it and eats it.
What?
How do you not warm up your pasta sauce?
Can you see the look on my face?
I know.
It's a horrified look.
He said, "You do? You heat up your pasta?" Yes, I said, "I'm not a monster."
We're not a monster. Of course you heat up your pasta sauce.
Like, he's never heard of people warming it up before.
Why are you putting cold onto something hot?
Hot. But he says, he goes, the pasta sauce gets warmed because of the hot macaroni noodles. I mean, okay, fine. He might have a point, but it just seems odd
It's not right.
that you would not take
It's
a few
just
minutes
not right.
to warm it up.
You'd warm it up because even though the pasta noodles are hot, it's not going to stay as hot because now it's got to take that energy and heat up your sauce.
Right?
Right? So
Right?
actually it doesn't work, John. Mm-mm. It does not work.
Apparently,
Stop,
he's never
stop
heard
being
of
a monster.
he's never heard of warming up the pasta sauce, and I'm like, well, you gotta learn sometime.
Give it a try. See what you think. Right? You won't be disappointed. That's too funny. That's funny.
So weird.
That is weird.
Okay,
That's
but
a weird one.
you know what we do want though? We want people to give us their feedback. Give us stuff to talk about, guys. You can email us at ismhead@gmail.com, or you can throw it into our direct messaging, our DMs in Facebook and Instagram. Just reach out and let us know if there's something you would like us to talk about, if you'd like us to do it, I shake my head for you, or maybe you got a one has to go. Maybe you got a Wednesday would you rather.
Anything. We'll take it all.
We'll take it all.
Take it all.
And then we'll mention it.
I'm looking forward to the ginger pics.
I'll
post mine.
Oh my God, she does really look like Howdy Doody, guys.
You really do look like Howdy Doody.
She really does.
It's Howdy Doody time. It's Howdy Doody time. Na 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 na. Totally.
Yes.
Yeah. Totally.
We just want to thank John Domingo. He's the best kept secret in podcasting.
Samantha, I was just going to say, did you know that he was the best kept secret in podcasting?
Lisa, everybody knows now.
Everybody. It's not really a secret anymore.
Nope.
Right? We've blown him up.
Poof.
We've blown him up. Samantha, we're done. We're at another episode over.
Over and out.
Right? You know what I want to know? I want to know if people recognize any of our changes that we made this week.
Oh, let us know if you like the difference.
If you notice the difference.
If you notice the difference.
Something might be missing.
Potentially.
We're
paring it back. Yes.
And you know what else I want? This is what I would like to. I would like people to send us their questions. Email us your questions. I'd like us to do a show and where we answer people's questions.
Okay.
That would be fun, hey? That would be fun.
Maybe we should put that on our Facebook, Lisa.
Yeah, we'll put it on our Facebook too. But this way, if they're listening, they can also do that. So friends of the podcast, if you have some questions that you'd like to ask Lisa and Samantha, feel free. We're going to do an episode where we're going to answer them.
Maybe we'll mention it again next week as well, because putting it at the end is maybe not the best.
It's not. It's just a teaser to next week. All right, Samantha.
All right.
Now that you've put me in my place.
As always.
As always. Right. All right, Samantha, I've had enough of you for one day. So, as always, I'm a pleasure. Just joking. Always a pleasure, Samantha.
It should be.
Who's a pretty girl? I'm a pretty girl.